So welcome to Candid Conversations at Back Bay Mission. We're here with Sarah Smith, who is our case manager, who works with people that are actually outside, living outside, and does outreach and houses folks. And so we're here in our room with our backpacks for the holiday season. So we distribute backpacks to people that are experiencing homelessness or unsheltered during the holiday season. And Sarah's going to share with you kind of the history, because this is my first time around. I've never been here with the backpacks.
Yep.
And so Sarah, tell us a little bit about the backpacks, what's in the backpacks, and kind of what the tradition is behind the backpacks.
So if you've been following Back Bay, you know, we start off with all our house guests from the food pantry, and they get a meal for Christmas. So this is kind of our version for living on the streets. This year, every year, the backpacks look a little bit different. What's in them might look a little bit different. But this year's really cool because we found waterproof ones, and they'll get to roll them up and buckle them. Because we do have a problem with homeless IDs getting wet, their important documents and things like that. So we're really excited about these.
Keep all their important documents in there.
Yeah, and there's even room. Some of them have computers and electronics. There's even places for that inside. But we had a lovely lady last week. I think they're on the Facebook pages. Made all these food bags, so they all have their food bag in there. And there's hand sanitizers, and there's ponchos for the rain. We've been having a very wet season. And then they have hand warmers and scarves, hats, gloves. There's canned food. We have canned meals in here. We have socks. We have prophylactics.
Oh, prophylactics.
Yep. So we're really practicing harm reduction. This is, I think, a really important thing that we don't talk about enough. That we're trying to promote safety and health, and this is one of the ways we can do that.
Yeah, especially kind of in the not-for-profit social service sector.
Yeah.
And for me, having come from a world of HIV and AIDS, I think it's really important that we give people the tools because it's expensive, right?
Yeah, very. Yes.
Tools to protect themselves and have safer sex.
And the closest free clinic for them to get things like this is quite a bus ride away. So it's very nice that we had this huge donation of these.
Prevents STDs.
We had another
HIV.
caseworker, Miss Elizabeth, work really hard to get these donations of these to go in the backpacks.
Thank you, Miss Elizabeth.
Of course, Bombas. We can't thank Bombas enough. They, of course, give us socks every year.
How many socks did we get this year?
Almost 3,000, I think, this year. Yeah. So we love Bombas. These are the best socks. These are the socks that I buy. I love them.
Me too. I have mine now.
So we have soups in a can, and of course everything we have to be mindful are pop tops, so that they can use them in the camps. We have silverware sets in here, and hand sanitizer for health things. And then of course we'll have, every year looks a little different. Of course COVID has made everything different. We always have a Christmas party. This year looks a little different. We would usually do cake, sometimes pizza, things like that. This year we've made food for them, a complete meal in a bag.
Is that why you're making the ham sandwiches?
Yes, I'm making sandwiches for an hour and a half. I'm over sandwiches at this point. So.
Well, and kind of.
Oh, and they're also getting shoes. Everybody's getting a pair of shoes today. That needs a pair. So that was also a huge blessing we got this year. We got a huge donation of shoes, like I think 2,000 pairs of shoes. Brand new in the box. Everybody that's needed shoes this year has been able to get a pair of shoes in black or gray. And they look like this. Everybody will be able to get another pair of shoes for the winter today. So that's such a blessing. Huge shout out to Brian Morales for that, for hooking us up with those shoes.
Well, if you think about it, people that are experiencing homelessness or unsheltered, to have a new backpack that's waterproof, right?
Yes.
That's filled with items they need, and shoes.
Yeah.
And a shower,
warm
and clothing,
socks,
and a meal. That's so critical and so important, especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
You know, and we did something last night. We had our first annual, which will become every year, that Sarah and I kind of planned, around memorializing homelessness, people that are homeless, experiencing homelessness, that have died in the streets, celebrating their lives. But I think specifically what we realized is we had a couple of homeless people share poems or read poems, and it was really beautiful to see them engage.
Yeah.
And so I think they feel valuable, they feel valued, and I think that's what the backpacks this year especially do, because they're such beautiful backpacks.
Yeah. And you know, we go home, we have a tree, we have family that are going to give us gifts, and we're going to celebrate at home. Many of us that celebrate the holidays will share gifts with our family and our loved ones. Might be all they get. This is their gift for the holidays, and it's a gift with love that we happily do every year, and it's joyful. And we've got Deborah and Lucy here, and Lucy was our clothing closet woman forever,
Queen.
And we love her and we miss her, and she's retired unfortunately, and Deborah's retired, but she was a staple here at Back Bay for ever, 10 years
10
maybe.
years.
So they're here today to share the love, and the people just know that they're just here because they love them and care about them. So we try to make this just a fun day for them. So it's a huge blessing. I'm really excited to be a part of it every year. We're doing a raffle today. We do a raffle every year. We go out and buy items for camps and tents. Sometimes we buy sleeping bags, we buy tents, we buy like really nice ones, and then we'll buy burners and stoves that run off of propane, and we'll buy propane tanks and things that maybe they wouldn't normally get here that would be a nice addition to their camps. We've gotten the big buggies that you can pull behind so they don't have to carry everything with them when you go. This stuff is heavy. These bags are heavy. We were carrying all these bags in here yesterday. It's exhausting. I see some people walking down with 10 plastic bags on their back, so it's a blessing. So we're going to do a raffle today. That's always a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. We've got all the staff here, retired staff, and it's just going to be a joyful day, I think.
Well, that's what's really important for us here at Back Bay, is to really treat people who are unsheltered as human beings, as valuable, as people that are beautiful and wonderful simply because they are. And so today, that's what it's about. It's about the holidays, but it's about making the holidays special for them. So thank you for joining us. If you want to support us or support the funding of these backpacks, feel free to send checks or money or go online and donate.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
And Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays. And a blessed 2022.
Yeah, it's going to be better.
Oh, it's going to be better.
2022.
Yep. It's going to be better.
Yes.
For all of us.